So over here, you know, I showed you this fallen down barn. So this area right here is where the garden's going to go. We have to get all this cleared out before next spring so we can get the garden in. And then this area right here behind me, so this area right here, the chicken coop's going to go right about, the front door is going to be right about where that pile of wood is. And it's going to go that way, and then there's going to be an enclosure for goats and sheep, and then I'm going to fence in the big field. And we'll go back there. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. So here's something. Okay, you see that? That is where the septic tank is replaced, where all that dirt is torn up. So this is what it looked like whenever I first walked on the property the day we closed. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, the first words out of your mouth when you get on a property should not be curse words. And I was so upset because the dirt was mounted up so high, and it didn't even look like they tried to grade it out. That is after the guy came out and graded it out. All right, so yeah, I was not happy. I don't know what it is about things today, but people just don't want to do a good job. They want to do the minimum amount of work, and they don't take pride in what they're doing, and it's really, we're having that issue. Yoda, the appliances that Yoda was getting, she had to return them all because the Lowe's that we ordered them from was using a third-party delivery system. Those guys, they flat out lied and told them we weren't here yesterday. We were here all day yesterday. We had the gate open, and we had people coming and going, and they flat out lied. They just didn't want to have to drive all the way out here, and you know, they got lost, and it's literally one turn off the road. You take a turn off the road, and you drive straight, and you can't miss the house. You can't miss the property, you know. So this is where I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do back here. I do know that this fence line right here, you can't see it, but the lady of the house really liked grapes, and she had domestic grapes growing all over the place. And you can see on the other side of the torn up dirt, there's that field. And then there's all kinds of stuff where they tore out these bushes and stuff whenever they were putting the septic tank in. So I gotta get this stuff cleared out. And then it does have a cased well on it, and there it is. Yeah, that's the cased well. There's the wellhead right there. So we did have somebody come out and look at it. And he said that the well was functional. The casing looked good. He suggested that it only be for animal use. He said it because the wellhead's down below grade, but I really don't understand that because every wellhead that I've seen has been below grade where it freezes. So I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to have the water tested. And as you can see, here's I was telling you about the barrels where he was cutting them off. That's what the guy was doing. And apparently the missus of the house just desperately loved these rows of Sharon bushes because they're all over the place, and they are invasive as all get out. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to cut them and get them out. And here's a special joy. This is one of the things I'm really looking forward to having to deal with. So at one point they had this trailer. This is like a 1950s, early 60s. It's called a Detroiter, and it's a huge trailer. And apparently the mom was using it as her art studio. And I will say this. There was some leftover artwork in the house, and she was actually pretty dang talented. I was really impressed with some of the artwork, and I haven't been in that's the back part of the garage right there, and I haven't been in there to see if they took the stuff out. But as you can see, the back of the house, it's extremely rough. When we told you it was rough, it was rough. In fact, we were rehabbing We already rehabbed the bedroom and the closet, and I made a video of that. And as soon as I get this one up and I finish that video, I'll show you. But there's the color. Let's see if I can show you that. There's the color of the carpet that was in there, and it was all loose, and it was just terrible. So one of the special things we have to deal with. So we've been in here a week and a half, and yeah, you see the antennas up there. The one on this side is the TV antenna, and that's that one with the two Yagis on it is one that I just put up yesterday. We're trying to use a Nomad internet to get it, but we're down in a valley right here, and when I'm standing here on the ground, I can't make a phone call with my 4G Verizon phone. I get up on the roof, and I'm sitting up on the peak of the roof, up where those antennas are, and I get 3 bars. But yesterday I was working on it, and all I was able to get was I did get internet connectivity, and all I was able to get was like 850 kilobytes per second. And if you don't know, if you're not a IT guy or a computer person, don't understand what that is, that's like worse than the original dial-up modems. It's that bad. So hopefully, I talked to tech support today, and hopefully we can get it squared away. You know, here's the deal. You know, I said this was all stressful, and it has been. Yoda and I have been going at it hammer and tongs a couple of times over the last week. You know what? Nobody ever said freedom was pretty, never said it was safe, and never said it was guaranteed. And what we're going through right now, you know, we like I said in the other videos, we saw what was coming, and we have maneuvered ourselves into a position where we're insulated against some of the things that we think are going to happen. And everybody watching this video has the same opportunity to do that. I got into I won't say I got into a fight, but I had some guy on the internet. I called him out because he posted something, and he said that he was forced into getting the vaccine and that he didn't have a choice. And I just pointed out, I said, yes, you do have it. You did have a choice, and you chose to take the vaccine, which I don't have a problem with. If you feel that the vaccine is for you, take it. I don't agree with it, but it's your right, and you can do whatever you want. But to sit there and tell me that you didn't have a choice is just wrong. So he responded back, and he said that tough guys like me pissed him off, and if by him giving up his pension and his 20-year military career and the food for his family and all, or not food, but security for his family was having a choice, then yes, he had a choice. And then, you know, he called me out, and he was pretty nasty about it. And I responded back. You know, when he responded back, we were homeless. We were homeless for 2 days. We literally did not have a house. We had our stuff, and we still have our stuff completely strewn all over the place. And it's, you know, you've got a choice. You can choose to do what you want, but don't pretend that you don't. Everybody in this country has a choice. Now, what you do with that choice is your decision, but don't pretend that you're being forced to do something you don't want to do. You know, it's like I said, it's not pretty, it's not safe, it's traumatizing, it's scary. Yes, and I'm saying it's scary. Doing this is scary as hell. I mean, look at this place. You know, look at that. Look at that. This is such a far cry from what our old property was. But you know what? The thing about it is, two things. Number one, we can see the potential here. We look at this place and we see what it can become, which is exactly how we started out at the original Grumpy Acres. and we know it's going to take a lot of work, and we can see it. And the second thing is, it's paid for, and it's free, and the bank doesn't hold anything over me. The government has less sway over me. My new job, even though I love it, doesn't have that much sway over me, because if I get the other revenue streams going, they can fire me, and if I've got these other revenue streams, I can live a life debt free, because I'm not paying the bank a whole bunch of money. I'm not paying credit cards a whole bunch of money, And we were extremely fortunate. I'm not gonna deny that fact, that compared to what other people would have to do to become free, is we're well set. I mean, we just went and we're installing a Generac generator at some point. We went and purchased it. They're hard to come by right now, so it's going to take a while. We just bought a new high efficiency wood stove. The one that's in there is a low budget stove, so we got it. And that wood stove that we bought, once we get the central air hooked up, so it's the blowers working throughout the house, that wood stove will heat the whole house during the wintertime. We're going to rehab that cased well, so that we're not dependent on the county water, which we are tied into. We are tied into county water, but if we've got that well, we could turn that water off, or they could turn the water off on us, and it won't make a bit of difference. We've already bought the solar panel. We've had the solar panels and batteries to run the well pump and everything. The infrastructure stuff. We've had that. We just need to get controllers and inverters and cables and such. But it's a matter of choosing your priorities. Something I heard today. The ratings for the NFL are going back up. And the NFL hasn't changed its ways. In fact, I don't know if you caught it, but they had the NFL is gay commercial, and telling how the NFL's gay and LGBTQ XYZ and all that stuff. And for the ratings to be going up, that means that there's a lot of conservatives, a lot of people that consider themselves conservative, that were boycotting it, are starting to watch it again. So, what's that say about people's commitment? And again, if you want to watch the NFL and you enjoy it, watch it. I was taking a break the other day, and it was Saturday, and I just happened to flip the TV on, and it was on I think it was who was it? Ohio State and OU, I think. No, Texas A&M and Texas and OU. That's who it was. Number 3 or whatever. Anyway, it was a good football game. I watched about 5 minutes of it, and I really enjoyed it, because I just, if you know me personally and you knew me growing up, I love football. I love playing football. I love the mechanics of football, and it kills me that I can't watch it. And you say, oh, you got a choice. No, you're right. I got a choice, and my choice is I can't watch it, because I don't agree with the message that they're putting out. I don't agree with what they've done to the game, and it's my personal choice. I'm not suffering. Lord knows I enjoy the time that I'm not spending in front of the TV watching sports now. I get so much other stuff done. So I guess the whole point of this little rant at the end of the tour is you can make your choices. Make your choices. Make them honestly. Make them with, number one, full knowledge of the choices you're making. Go out and educate yourself as to what's going on. Number 2, be honest about your choices. Don't make a choice and tell people, oh, I didn't have a choice. No, you've got choices. People just choose not to be discomforted and put in a bad position. And anybody watching this, if you get bent out of shape because I'm saying that, look at where I am. Go look at some of my other videos. Go look at some of the other Grumpy Acre videos. Look where we are. Look where we used to be, and tell me that I am not sacrificing. And but you know what? There's something else. I'm not sacrificing. All this out here, this is an investment. This is an investment in my future, in my family's future, and the freedom that we deserve as American citizens. Too many people are giving up their birthright for comfort. and quote unquote security. You know, as Ben Franklin said, you know, those who give up freedom for security deserve neither. And that's exactly what we're getting. Go look at your grocery stores. Think what it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Even back during the dark days of Barry Soetoro. Go look at what it was like then. Look at what it's like now. And tell me that we're not suffering as a country. Tell me that we're not suffering as a people. Tell me that our future as free citizens is not in jeopardy because of what's happening. All right? You know, I didn't mean to be blackpilling people at the end of this, but I think it's important, and it's not a political it's not a political thing. You know, politics are what's causing it, but it's not political. It's about your freedom of choice. Make the choice, be honest, make it freely, and make it with full knowledge of what you're doing. That's all I ask. You know what? I'm kind of hungry. Haven't eaten since about 11. It's almost 6:30. So I'm a little bit hungry. Dogs are barking because they want to go in and get fed too. And as you can see back behind me, gray skies. It's supposed to rain really hard tonight. So I got some stuff I got to do outside before it comes in and before it gets too dark. And then hopefully I can get some work done on the inside of the house too. I don't know. I'm pretty tired. I went to bed at 7:30 last night just because I was dead tired. I've been working till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, rehabbing the house and stuff. So, till next time. Hope you didn't. Well, you know what? If I offended you, tough. You know, seriously, tough. This is the truth that needs to be told. You know, that's the big word. Speak truth, power. Well, there it is. You know, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope you found it interesting what's going on here. Hope you guys come back. You know, we do love you. We may not always agree, but we do love you, and we wish the best for everybody, all our viewers, all our family. We wish you all the best. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share it with somebody. If there's somebody out there that you think needs to hear this, share it with them. You know, let them know. Let them know. It's tough, but you can do it. You can do it. We can do it. We can do it together. Build that community. That's one of the reasons why we moved here, is we're building that intentional community. And I'll talk to that. I'll talk to that in another video too. You know what? Love you guys. Take care. Till next time, go out and live a life done free. Grumpy G, clear. Thanks, Milo.